Hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last time we found out that, well, effectively the world is going to end. Although, we do have a second option. We can have the world end with us knowing it's going to end, or if we murder a child, then the world will end but we will be blissfully ignorant of our impending demise. So, you know, we got some good options on the table. I think we might wait till the end of the month and see if we get any better offers, you know? We got till the end of the month. Hey, Akihiko, what do you think? Do you think we should, yeah, what do you think? An unavoidable end. This can't be happening. I won't accept it. Okay. Ryoji, that crazy bastard. He's gotta be out of his mind spewing all that crap out of nowhere. This is such bullshit, man. I just don't get it. Hello.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't feel like talking right now. Okay. TV. Apathy syndrome patient numbers have yet to decline this month. Many are questioning the abilities of the experts who predicted a date when recovery would begin. Okay. Hello. I've never truly thought about my own life ending. It feels like everything I thought I knew has been destroyed. So we're all gonna die. No matter how much we want to live, there's no escaping death. Everyone is gonna die? What the hell? We're all just trying to live our best lives the best we can. And now, what? It's all just gonna end? You gotta be kidding me. Hey, Koromaru. Woof. Woof indeed. Aww, now everything's better. Doesn't want to go on a walk. Well, that's fair. We are missing somebody. We're missing Aigis. I assume Aigis is out of commission still. That would be a fair assumption. Fuka... Oh, Aigis is in the center, yeah. Doesn't seem to be in her room. Yeah, so she's probably still out of commission. That's fine. Okay, well... The world may be ending, but that is no excuse. No excuse? What am I saying? It's no excuse for not doing our social links. So, let's head over here and do some social links. Let's have a look in here. What are you? You're unusual monk, so you're a tower. We do not have a tower persona. Double check. Yep, that's correct. Checks out. So, let's go get ourselves a tower persona. Okay, into the Velvet Room. Hey, you got anything to say?
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
No, nothing, huh? Just gonna keep quiet, huh? I mean, that's fair.
Please, take a look.
Right, so by level, then we go up until we see one that says tower. 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 It's probably later in here, but that's okay. There we go. Eligor is the lowest
Please,
tower that I
acceptable?
spotted.
May it be your inner
Okay.
strength.
And we could have done Arcana
well.
and found tower and then gone to the bottom of the list, but
We look.
usually it's quicker to just go from the bottom of the list and see, you know, who's there. Right. Let's go. Back out here. Oh, did I collect my rewards? Yeah, I did. Cool. Club Escapade. Oh, hello. I want to know my future. Then let us begin. A girl falls under the full moon. A boy walks amidst shadow, and he himself is shadow. A child who bears shadows within. The immense shadow approaches, its depth unfathomable, its extent without limit. It comes to end all things, the darkness hidden by the shining heavens. How will you stand against such a fate? Let us hope you find fortune in your destiny. Okay, well, that was oddly specific. Hello. Ew, more. I need more. Okay, let's drink with them.
You?
What? You again?
I thought your face looked familiar. You here again, kid? Even Buddha's not that forgiving. All right, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer and... Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so Stop looking at me like that and sit down, kid. So tell me, is it that fun hanging out with an old monk whose own wife and kid left him? How come you're always alone when I see you? Don't you got any friends?
Do we be honest or do we lie? Because we could say I can't say I don't, or I don't have any friends. Let's say we have friends. Let's see what he says about that. I don't know which one of these is correct. I can make arguments for either.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Either you do or you don't. Don't get smart with me, kid.
Ah, I didn't look into it too closely, or closely enough. It was tone that was the issue there, not content. That would explain it.
What would you call a friend anyway? Where do you draw the line between friend and acquaintance? Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear.
That's an interesting question. Where would you define friend and acquaintance? Here's my definition of the difference between friend and acquaintance. Now, obviously, we're talking about these in like a social setting and not in like a workplace setting or something else, because those are awkward and weird. But a friend in a social setting, I would say it would be somebody who you could message out of the blue without it being awkward, right? If you could send somebody a text message and it's not awkward and it's irreverent, so it's not like about a specific thing, it's not like, hey, come fix my fridge. It's like, you know, hello, I saw this funny meme. You know, if you can send a message like that, that's a friend, otherwise it's an acquaintance. I think that seems fair. I was going to say if you would call someone up, but I understand that people don't do that nowadays. So, anyway, let's move on.
The way I see it, no one in this world ever really cares for others. People always want something out of a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who doesn't like you your friend, do you? No, because you know you won't get nothing from them. Which means in this world, there's no one you can truly hold dear. At the end of the lonely road of love, kid, you're the only one left standing there. What? You see those gals over there? One's on the dance floor. You can bring one of them over here. I'll be your friend in return, huh? What do you think? I know you can do it.
I felt Mutatsu's warped trust in me. I feel like I understand Mutatsu a little better now. His was a little bit more bleak, but I mean, at least his included that the person had to like you. I mean, I guess that's a good addition. If the person hates you and you would message them, they don't really count, do they?
Too tired to go talk to him, huh? You look like you're gonna doze off any second now. Go home for now, kid. Besides, I know you're gonna come again anyway, even if I tell you not to.
I said goodbye to Mutatsu and went back to the dorm. I also thought how messed up it would be if you deliberately made that your final meeting with him. He's like, I know you're gonna come back round again, you just don't. Anyway, it's Friday. I can hear people talking.
And then...
I heard some people saying that apathy syndrome is nothing to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard the same thing. They're saying it puts people at ease, right? You think it's some kind of new religion? I think I get what they mean though.
What?
No way! Are you seriously falling for that? It's all a scam. The first spell is rung. After school. So I think this might be the month which goes really quickly. As in, this is the month where there is basically nothing except just back and, back and forth. It's just start a day, go to school, after school, evening, next day. I think it's this month, because it's definitely a month like that. Okay, everybody wants to talk to us, that's fine. Ooh, new requests. Greed is such a terrible sin. Alas, I cannot help but want. And now the number of requests I have for you is increased. We'll definitely do that, but first of all, hello. there's no way I can concentrate on school now, man. Let's get going. Okay. Anybody else got anything to say, or are we pretty much done? Yeah, we're pretty much done. Okay. So that's hanging out with Fuka, but we don't need to do that. Everyone else we have an up with. We also have an up with Mamoru, so we don't need to do any dating site stuff, in theory. So, we should just pick whoever we're working on for dating site stuff. Anyway, hello.
Good day.
Requests.
Are you accepting a request?
Create a persona with Otto Maraku. Oh, I did that.
Excellent. Now, let's...
Debilitator Sutra. Cool. Bring me my Christmas present from Santa. What? Okay. Christmas has brought a good cheer to everyone recently. I hear you may even receive a present during this period.
Oh, yes.
A figure called Santa supposedly flies all over the world giving gifts to those he considers nice. However, I've yet to receive mine. I believe he must have forgotten it, or worse, misplaced it. May I trouble you to pick up my present from this Santa?
By all means.
Alright, I don't know what we're doing here, but that's fine. Show Elizabeth a Dojigiri Yasusuna.
I will await
Okay.
a report of success.
Bring the progress report. Which is at the top floor of Tartarus. Interesting.
By all means.
Okay. So, Tartarus. Find Santa Claus? Okay. Yeah,
Very well
I mean, I do have one other thing I need from you, Elizabeth, but I don't know if you can help me with it. It's, where is Santa Claus? You know where Santa Claus is? I managed to make up with my friends. Now I can concentrate on this. Okay. Ah, Santa Claus is at the strip mall. I see. That makes sense. Hello. I accidentally fell asleep in class, but the teacher didn't get mad at all. So why do you get so upset when I ditched health and sports day practice? I don't get it. He got mad because falling asleep in class is a natural reaction to being tired, while skipping it is a deliberate action to not join in. Anyway. When I was looking into Mr. Kiricho's death, there's one thing that bothered me. The chairman of the board, Shuji Ikutsuki, was found dead on the same day as Mr. Kiricho. He must have known Mr. Kiricho since they were in the Kiricho group together. There's got to be some connection. Yes, that's our former chairman. Hello. My daughter was arrested. They said she was ditching school to go shopping. I was so tired from my late shifts that I had to beg my wife to go get her instead. I wish they could understand what I'm going through and let me sleep at home. Wow, everyone's just having a tough time of it, huh? Hello? My mom is saying all this weird stuff. Something about the end or the salvation or something? I don't understand adults. Okay. It is interesting that you don't see any young children with apathy syndrome. Huh. Interesting. Because there are young children models, there's just no apathy syndrome ones, so there's teenagers and up. Anyway. Meow. The cat is sitting very still with half-closed eyes. It's getting cold. I can just go inside, but I wonder about him. I heard there's a lot of warm places around here, but is he really going to be okay? I'm sure he'll be fine. Hello, are you Santa Claus? Hey, you there. This may seem sudden, but do you want to be Santa? What do you mean? Well, just between you and me, I'm the Santa who makes kids' wishes come true on Christmas. Well, you can't really tell when I'm dressed like this. I'm actually looking for someone to help me with my merry duties right now. It's a special job, but we're all short on staff. What do you say? Do you want to give it a try? I'll do it. Great, let's get on with it. But first, one question for you. Can you show me proof that you've done something good for the world? Something good I've done for the world. If I rescue someone from somewhere dangerous, maybe he'll acknowledge my deed. Come to think of it, I received a thank you letter from a missing person I rescued. Oh, so this is new content, which I was thinking, it did sound like new content. But also, A thank you letter from a missing person. So this just means you have to do a single missing person report. Is there something you want to show me? I showed the person claiming to be Santa a thank you letter. I see, so you rescued a missing person. Putting yourself on the line to help others is not something everyone can do. Fantastic, you passed the test. Here, take this. Santa hat. Congratulations, you're now a certified Santa. Apprentices only get a hat though. So right off the bat, here's your first task. Deliver this to someone who needs it. This year's work is pretty much taken care of already. You can start working hard for next year. Well, I'll see you when the time comes. Merry Christmas. Okay. Well, we met Santa Claus. That's odd, but that's fine. I'll hop over here and, hey Elizabeth, I met Santa Claus.
Good day.
Yeah.
Are you accepting a request? Wonderful.
It seems you've completed a request. Ah, so you finally brought my Christmas present. Then, without further ado, Elizabeth took not just the present, but the Santa hat and put it on. I see. One must first become Santa before partaking in Christmas.
Marvelous.
I suppose that experience itself is the most valuable gift of all, is it not? That is a weird image on the left. It is weirding me out, but anyway. I brought an actual gift.
Is that true?
Oh, is that so? My apologies. However, I've taken quite a liking to this hat, so you may have the present. Consider it a Christmas present from the one and only Elizabeth Claus. Incense box. Please take this as your reward. 3 rubies. I lost my hat. I lost the hat. It was
Very
my
well.
hat. I have no hat anymore? Yep, no hat. I do, however, have an insta-heal box. What is an quickly cure status ailments? Oh, that's 1 turn heal on status ailments. Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, while we're walking around, we might as well go to Naganaki Shrine. Anyone new here? Nope. We could always go and duplicate something, but I don't think we have anything we want to duplicate. I think I'm fine. Anyone here? Hello. Those people in town are like statues. But since they don't stop the trains or cause any trouble, I prefer them to the gangs at that spot. Okay. Hello.
Take your time.
You got new flowers? Ooh, you got some simple herbs. Okay. You know what? Let's buy like a few of those. Let's buy 9 of those. That's way too many. What am I doing?
Please come.
Anyway. That's fine. Hello. I heard the Gekukan class trip was the other day. School life, I get a little jealous. It puts me in the mood to watch those teeny bopper love flicks. Oh, whatever happened to that genre of movie anyway? Well, you see, the lack of people going to cinemas and starting to watch movies at home led to people no longer being interested in only subpar movies, so they had to... Every movie has to be an absolute hit or really cheap, and those movies didn't really fit into either category, so therefore they kind of stopped making them until streaming happened, at which point they started making them again, but this is before the streaming truly kicked off, so... Anyway, I'll move on. Hello. Ouch, it still hurts. Are you alright? Thanks for your concern. You're a nice guy, unlike the kids I saw earlier. Wait. What happened? I was a little tipsy last night at midnight and ended up at the gang spot. I thought kids were too cool to steal from middle-aged men now, but they beat me until I could barely talk anymore. What kind of society is so vicious to its weaker element? I feel like I've lost the will to live. Oh no. I was about to tell him okay, but I was so surprised I pulled my hand out. Did I do something wrong? It's cold. Let's hold hands or something. Never mind, just forget about what I said. Okay. I don't know if this guy has apathy syndrome or whether he's just had a bad day. Oh well, we'll leave him be. Hello. I bet those 2 or 3 or whatever thought they were king shit. The way they strut around here in those messed up clothes. They had to think like that or they never would have been able to do the stuff they did. Yeah, dude, it's all about self-confidence. But we don't gotta worry about them anymore. They're long gone, dude. Yeah, I'm sure we'll never see them again. Definitely not. Okay, who are we hanging out with? So what's this? So we have Kenji, Mamoru, Hidetoshi. Okay, I just needed some faces for a second. Mitsuru. We're hanging out with Mitsuru. Right. So Mitsuru requires us to have an Empress, right? I keep going in the wrong menu. Mitsuru is Empress. Okay, so we don't have an Empress, so it's back to Tartarus. Then we can get ourselves an Empress. Okay. Cool.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Let's see who we've got here. I was also thinking
This is
quality
your
of life
progress
change,
so far.
right? What it could say is, hey, you're about to speak to this person, but you don't have a matching persona. Would you like to buy the cheapest persona of that level that you have in your compendium?
Does that persona
That'd be a
catch
nice
your eye?
quality of life change. Although then you would start to question why you are, like why you have to have the matching persona. The matching persona thing is actually a little weird because it's a holdover from the old way the game worked. So the old way the game worked, there wasn't like the same level of ease to get your personas back. So it was a little bit more like the personas you had were the personas you had, which means that
Browse to your heart's content.
like you having a matching one involved a little bit more effort.
This persona, is this acceptable?
But
May it be
yeah,
your
that doesn't
inner
really
strength.
exist anymore.
Are you
Especially with the
finished?
fact that these are even cheaper than they
look-
normally were. So it's like, these are super cheap, it's really easy to do, but for some reason that mechanic still kind of stays around. It's a little odd. Anyway. Maybe it's just to get you to, like, consciously think, oh, this person is this social link. Right, it's to get you to link, like, oh, this is the Empress social link. It kind of sets the vibe, maybe? I don't know. I might be
Hello.
talking nonsense. Zapla, things have finally settled down a bit. I mean, do you not remember what happened last night? I'll be shifting more responsibilities onto the underclassmen in the student council so that they can gain more experience. And with all that's happened, I'd like to have some time for myself. I'll still show up to the meetings, of course. Oh right, I was just thinking of leaving as well. If it's alright with you, would you care to join me today? Yeah, let's go.
Greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Actually, there was another place I was hoping to stop by today.
Interesting. So this is what the interior looks like.
Oh, this is where she wanted to go.
It's smaller than I expected.
Do you know how to eat it, or is this your first time? I think we have to say, is this your first time?
Well, technically, yes. But I did pass by once with Akihiko. So, I understand that you don't eat with utensils here? My lack of knowledge on this subject is a serious problem.
Oh, I thought that she would be insulted if we said, do you know how to eat it? But it turns out, no, she would really like to know.
In all honesty, it's a good thing you're here. Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit. Oh, sorry, I found myself lost in thought again.
Yeah, and also, the thing that you would realize when you look at average cost per unit is you'd be like, wow, how does it cost so little? What are they putting into this? And then that's just a question you don't want to get down. That's a rabbit hole that's just, it's not good.
In truth, I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits. We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership. I know I've been asking a lot of you, even more than the others, but I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Mitsuru seems to trust me. I feel like our relationship has grown. Rank up! We are now rank 2 in the Empress social link from Mitsuru Kirijo.
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long. It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin?
I ate burgers with Mitsuru, then headed back to the dorm. It's now the evening. Oh, hey. So, like, what if everything yesterday was just some crazy dream, you know?
Sorry.
Probably not, though, huh? Well, I can see everybody's definitely got over yesterday's stuff. TV. Capricorn's lucky color right now is light blue. To ward off apathy syndrome, try waving goodbye to the setting sun. Okay. Hello. We have to stay calm. If we panic, we won't be able to make the right choice. First, we should go over all the information we have. Okay, oh, this is a recap. The Shadow's purpose.
Well,
Shadows are pieces of Nyx, and their sole reason of existence is to revive her. What's the Appraiser?
about that.
The Appraiser is the one who summons Nyx. The appearance of the Appraiser is a sign that the fall is near, and all humans will become members of the Lost.
Really?
Yes, everything that's happening right now is just the beginning. Who's Nyx?
Listen.
According to Mochizuki, it was Nyx who brought the concept of death to this planet. Nyx will turn every human being into a member of the Lost. And because the Lost cannot survive without someone taking care of them, everyone will die. Okay, hello. Stupid Ryoji. Saying the world is gonna end out of nowhere. What the hell does he mean by the Appraiser anyway? Hello.
So,
I was hoping this was all just a bad dream. I remember the other time I wished everything was a dream. We should organize the information we already have. Is there anything you want to go over? On to Aigis.
Well, about that.
After the incident, Aigis was taken to the laboratory. The researchers are tending to her, but with the injuries she sustained, it's going to take a while. Why did Aigis dislike Ryoji?
In that case,
Aigis may have lost her memories of the battle she waged with Ryoji Mochizuki 10 years ago, but some part of her must have still detected that he was the Shadow, an incredibly strong Shadow she had faced once before. Why does Ryoji look human?
well,
That is an excellent question. Ryoji Mochizuki is a Shadow, the same Shadow that Aigis sealed inside you 10 years ago. Over those 10 years, the Shadow changed as a result of being held within a human. Eventually, it gained the appearance and characteristics of a human being itself. And those human characteristics are what influenced it to give us a choice. Interesting. Okay. What's also interesting about that is it kinda, and this is very minor P4 spoilers, like very minor, it kinda fits into the P4 lore, where, like, I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it, like, their inner selves were effectively, if I remember this right, which is, it's been a while. It was the first Persona game I played, and that was like 5 years ago. But it was like they were shadow-like beings. So it's kind of a similar situation where a shadow-like being is inside us. It hasn't formed inside us, but it was inside us, and it has taken on a reflection of us in a way. It's interesting. Anyway. It's also very similar to another P4 thing, but that's more of a spoiler. Hello.
hey, so...
I think everyone is going to need some time to process everything. It was all so sudden, but we should still go through everything we know. Want to go over it together? Also, I should say that I know that all the Persona games have slightly different lore and they're all slightly inconsistent, but I like to see the commonalities because they have kind of put them in the same universe. So it's nice to think about the headcanon for like, okay, so this happened this way and this happened this way. What are the common things that are in it and how can we explain it? Like, how can we find a common way through so that we have an understanding of the world that we're in? Anyway, can we avoid the fall? He said it's impossible. Nyx is death itself, so we can't avoid it or defeat it.
Sorry.
What if we let Ryoji live? If we let Ryoji-kun live, we'll have to face Nyx. And apparently Nyx is undefeatable. That's so unfair.
Sorry.
What if we kill Ryoji? The coming of the fall may be delayed by a little, but our memories related to the Dark Hour will disappear. Maybe the easiest way, but I don't think I want that.
Sorry.
So what do we do?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to make a decision. I don't want to run away. Hello.
Hey.
With everything going on, I don't think we'll be able to go to Tartarus for a while. I need to sort my thoughts too. Oh, but did you want to ask me something? Surge in Persona users. According to Ryoji-kun, the reason there are more Persona users is because of your existence. You came here with Ryoji-kun inside you, bringing us all together, along with the shadows that have been dispersed to different locations. So that's a common bit of Persona lore. That is the wild card, which is the main character of the stories, tends to get Persona users that surround them for whatever reason. So, I mean, not all of them had, you know, the Appraiser of Death inside of them, but, you know, for whatever reason, they collect, effectively, Persona users around them. My existence? From what Ryoji-kun said, 10 years ago you happened to be present when Aigis and Ryoji-kun were fighting. Aigis couldn't defeat Ryoji-kun, so she decided to seal him inside you. To have such a thing done to you. 12 Shadows reviving?
Well,
When you moved here, Ryoji-kun began to awake from inside you, and the 12 Shadows started making their move. So what's funny is if we just simply had left, it wouldn't have happened, but we couldn't leave because subconsciously Ryoji was guiding us here. Anyway, Utatsu, I have no level up. I mean, I guess we're gonna go and see him anyway, right? I mean, what else are we gonna do? I was gonna use a dating site thing to raise points with them, but like, why would I do that when I can just visit him? Hello. Dude, check out my arm. Whenever I feel something off, I get goosebumps. I get them when I'm just walking down the street. Isn't this town weird, man? It's a little weird. Hello.
Huh?
Oh, you. Yeah, let's spend time with him. Yeah, what a strange kid. So do we only get one for spending time with him? You get two. You know, all you need to get through life is a smile. Why don't you try showing off your pearly whites like me? And feel my bond with Mutatsu growing stronger. So we got 2 for that, and we got 2 for doing the dating site. So it's the same. So we might as well hang out with them if we need to do that. Right, it's Saturday, the 5th. I can hear people talking.
hey, did you hear?
Did you hear about Mochizuki-kun in Class 2F? His parents got transferred again, so he won't be around anymore.
What?
Oh my god, really? So that's why he was absent yesterday?
But like,
Who would have thought he'd managed to fit in so quickly in just 1 month? Talk about mysterious. First bell is rung. Okay, it's after school. I was worried it was like, I've got like a little twitch. Every time it does that thing, I'm like, is it going to be the nurse? And every time it isn't, I'm like, oh, it's good. I'd like your help. Would you mind showing me another place again? Ideally after school today. You can find me in the hall on the 1st floor. Okay. So that's just a normal thing, right? Yes. Yukari has no level up. Interesting. So yes, we do want to hang out with Mitsuru because Yukari has no level up. Faculty office hallway. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Zappla, are you leaving now? If that's the case, there's a place I wanted to stop by on the way back. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's over at the strip mall, so it shouldn't take long to get there. It piqued my interest a while ago, but I could never bring myself to go alone.
Interesting. So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion.
Yes, you see, if it contained an entire octopus, it would be bigger.
I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me.
Do you want me to treat you, or why not give it a try? So, do you want me to treat... This is interesting, because obviously she is a pile of money. So, maybe us saying that we'll treat her is something that she wouldn't normally get? Because she's usually... Or maybe... Let's do this one. I think that us paying would be weird, would be interesting.
Who do you think I am?
Nope. This is the... She has tons of money. We should have just let her pay.
Please, allow me to be the one to treat you.
Okay. Wrong option.
What? They don't accept credit cards. So it's filled with dice octopus. Interesting. There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful. Are there other ingredients mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon. That reminds me, Akihiko once mentioned this place. Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately?
You mean since we found out the world was going to end?
I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed.
Obviously, she's referring to the internal change that he got with his persona, where he's now got a new persona, which is a reflection of himself changing due to the death of Shinji. I get it.
Maybe he's just maturing.
Are you sad or are you happy? Let's say, are you sad? Like, sad that the person she knew is moving on.
Why would I be sad? I'm glad to see he's finally growing up. You're reading too much into it.
I often do.
When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling.
It must be. I like that. Maybe you're in love, maybe you're anxious, or it must be sadness. It's the sadness. Just tell me you're sad. Come on, why are you not telling me you're sad? Come on. We know you're sad. Why don't you tell me that you're sad? Alright, maybe you're anxious.
Anxious? You may be right. Maybe a part of me is panicking because I feel like I'm being left behind. Sorry, don't mind me.
Mitsuru seems to have a lot on her mind. I feel like our relationship has grown. Rank up! We are now rank 3 in the Emperor's social link with Mitsuru Kirijo.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling, just forget I said anything.
I heard nothing.
Thank you. That takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime.
I decided to go back to the dorm. And now it's the evening. Do you suppose... no, never mind. There's no point in asking such things. You're right. Yes.
Right.
I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. Okay. Ready to go in your TV? Not until P4. Not in this game. Anyway, TV. Today's exchange rate, the yen is now 115.6 to the dollar, a 0.13 change from last time. The spread of apathy syndrome is affecting the economy of the... Hello.
I think.
Thinking about it isn't going to change anything. So I'm going to train. That's all I can do at this point. Good.
Hello.
Ikutsuki and my grandfather both accepted the fall as the rightful fate of the world. They didn't believe the world was worth saving. What destroyed their hope for the future?
Hey!
Ryoji-kun said the unification was interrupted. That was probably from what my dad did, huh? My dad stood up to the fall back then, so now it's my turn.
Hey.
I wanted to hear Natsuki-chan's voice, so I called her. She could tell I was worried about something and asked me what was wrong. But how could I tell her the world's gonna end soon? I just don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, it's Tanaka. I forgot it was Tanaka Day. And Mutatsu is available. We should go see Tanaka, because he's available on less days that we've seen. We need a devil one to meet with him. I just assumed we didn't have one, but thought I'd double check. Yeah, no devil. Cool. Let's go hang out with Tanaka after
Marvelous.
getting this thing. Well, we need to get some
I'm
Twilight
looking for-
Fragments.
How may I assist you?
Right, fuse. Let's do a summon.
This is your progress
High
so far.
level. Oh, there's a devil in the first group.
Is
Wonderful.
this acceptable?
Yes.
May it be your inner strength.
That was so cheap.
Are you finished?
Wonderful. Let's leave.
We look.
And now it's time to speak to Tanaka. Right. Hello, Tanaka.
Oh, it's you!
Oh, well, if it isn't Zapla, I believe you're at the peak of adolescence, correct? Then what I have to say might prove very interesting. Naturally, it's free of charge. Okay, let's speak with him. Caught your attention, did I? Well, you better listen carefully then.
Today's lesson is called The Smaller the Dog, the Louder the Bark. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to see through people's bathing suits at the beach?
Well, Tanaka would like the top option. Sure have.
My, I don't think I've ever seen you this enthusiastic. Consumers might be persuaded by such candor. We could position you as the boy next door. Our company ran an ad in adult magazines proposing a special filter for digital cameras. Simply attach it to your camera and voila! Start peeping! Undress them with your camera's eye, it says. It's been selling like hotcakes. In fact, it's our #1 seller. Unfortunately, customers have been complaining that it doesn't work. I told my staff to just ignore them. Nowhere does it guarantee that you'll be able to see anything. What are they gonna do? Tell everyone their creepy plan didn't work out? Sorry, bucko. By the way, try to cut back on the donuts and cupcakes, huh? I have an idea for an ad campaign.
That's a very worrying set of sentences.
Women would go crazy over a handsome young man in swim trunks. You'd be perfect for the job.
President Tanaka seems to trust me? I understand him a little better now. I wouldn't have called what he said trust, but rank up. We're now rank 4th, the Devil Socialing.
Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll edit your face into the most obscene material I can find.
Alright. It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. And now, it's Sunday. There's no school today. It's almost time for the home shopping channel. Wow, it is. Okay.
It's amazing commodity!
I'm your host Tanaka with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. Today we're introducing a luxury fruit basket set. You know those expensive fruits you normally can't afford? Well, do we have a good deal for you today. First up, we have the Hogyoku apple, and they come in a bundle of 3. These fine apples can't be found at any old market. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this Hiranya Mandarin 2. Guess how many? 2. All this for just 14,000 yen. I suppose we'll buy some fruit. Why not?
Thanks, kid.
Next time we'll be introducing an exam study set. Don't miss it.
Bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Do you think that that's a set for the, that's a, you really need to study for your exams, but like there's not enough time in the game for you to actually study, so we're gonna give you a way to like boost your studying temporarily? That'd be interesting. Anyway, hello.
Oh, right.
I just got a report from the laboratory. They're optimistic that Aegis can be fully repaired. However, they're unsure as to how long it may take.
Well,
Oh, I see. But she was seriously damaged, so I'm just relieved to hear they can fix her at all.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, me too. I hope she can come back soon, though.
Hey, so...
I wonder what Ryoji-kun is doing right now. He actually seemed the most upset about the world coming to an end. I can't help worrying about him, too.
Right.
That's right, he doesn't wish for the fall to happen either. I'm sure he wants the same thing we do. I was thinking about what Strega has been saying this whole time. It reminds me a little of what Ryoji-kun was talking about. So they must have known something about the fall.
That's...
It's so frustrating. It feels like we're being laughed at.
No.
There's nothing we can do about it now. Let's just concentrate on Nyx. But Strega were initially trying to stop us from defeating the shadows at the end of a month, so... Maybe they knew a little, but they didn't know exactly the mechanics of it until I think Ikutsuki probably had a word with them at some point. Can't we do anything? Anything at all? This is just so difficult. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't expect you to have an answer ready for everything. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 42, Sleep in My Arms, Love for Love's Sake, but what about battles? On to today's news. Okay, we're gonna head to Naganaki Shrine, not because I want to do the social link here, but because occasionally Ryuji was hanging around here. He also occasionally hangs around the Polonia Mall. Not today, but today we have these two. My son isn't stressed at all, even with exams coming up. I'm a little worried about him. Do you know the Wild Duck Burger at the Watadai Strip Mall? He's trying something new on the menu every day. Is that the place that uses mysterious ingredients? I doubt they'd use anything inedible. But I wouldn't be able to eat there. I don't have the courage those kids have to try weird food. Oh, giving you like the tip about Wild Duck having food? Like, interesting food? It's kind of odd. Anyway, social link. Mamoru. Rank 5 star. We don't have a star. Okay, well, you know where this goes. We go back to the Velvet Room, and then we get ourselves a star. Hello.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
And summon.
This is your progress so far.
First one that says star. There we go, Neko Shogun.
So you'll be summoning this one?
Yes.
May it be your inner strength. Are
Cool.
you finished?
Now we're gonna leave this bit
We
all the way out. And out here. Back to... Actually, you know what we can do? We can use this. Over to Mamoru. Let's go. I don't know why I keep calling him Mamoru when the game was quite clearly trying to push Hayase as the name that you should call him, but anyway. Yeah. Oh, Zapla. I've actually got some shopping to do. You want to tag along? My little bro's been begging me to pick up some new tunes for him, but I don't know much about music. I could really use your help. Okay, let's hang out with them. Oh, great. There's a music store in Polonia Mall, right? You mind going ahead? I'm gonna finish working out first. It shouldn't take long. Let's see. Wait, did I miss something? I've been waiting a while, but Hayase still isn't here. I'll wait a bit longer. Hayase still isn't here. Guess I'll kill some time, or guess I'll keep waiting. I'll keep waiting. Hayase still isn't here. Well, I'll wait just a little bit longer.
Hello? Sorry, but I don't think I can make it today.
Don't worry, it's okay.
I just feel bad since I'm the one who wanted to hang out. But actually, my mom fainted. I'm at the hospital right now. They said it's exhaustion, since she works from morning till night. Damn it! It's all my fault. And my mom, she's trying to leave. She says we can't afford the medical bills. God damn it! Why can't I do anything? I'm useless. I'm just another one of her problems. I'm sorry about all that. I don't want to be a problem for you too. But I'm glad you were the one to hear me out. Talking about this kind of helped.
Hayase is going through some awful times. He opened up to me about it, and I feel like we're closer now. We are closer, right? But I do want to point out that, obviously, the reason is that social links cannot be impacted by each other and cannot be impacted by other things in the game because they're itself independent stories between you and the social link person. But why do we not go to Mitsuru and say, hey Mitsuru, one of our friends has her mother in your hospital, you know, the one that you own because you own the entire Kirijo group? Is it alright if she stays there for free for a couple days? You know, it does seem a little odd that we're just like, oh yeah, sorry that happened to you or whatever. Anyway.
I gotta get back to a room, so let's talk later, okay?
Okay. It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. Also, do you think he heard us nodding over the phone? Oh, it's you. Sorry, I was just thinking. I was wondering, if I meet Shinji again someday, what he would say to me. What would he say?
No.
I bet he wouldn't say anything. He just punched me in the face before either of us has a chance to speak. He's got a strong right hook, so I'm sure it'd hurt. Alright, fair enough. Well, I don't know why I went to try and sit in the seat, but I've never been able to do that. I think that now is a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time we continue our rather somber December. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.